Hello and welcome along and welcome back to the Old Stream Farm. Today we are going to be loading up all of our grape juice and getting that sold. We've got a really good price at the moment. Let's just get this onto here like so and turn it off and strap it down, and then we can close up the trailer. And we can have a look at what our grape juice price is right now. So it's currently on the full, but look at that, 3,356. The top price we're looking for is 3,202. So yeah, at the restaurant, we've got a massive peak in the price at the moment. So we are going to head out. We've got our teletruck on here, and as normal, we are going to stack up the trailer on this car as much as we can, and then take it over to the restaurant, which isn't our usual place to sell. Normally, we're selling over at the farm shop, which is just to the right here. But yeah, this time it seems that we're going somewhere else. And that's good. It's nice to have a little bit of variety to where we're selling. So what I'm going to do is come into here and we'll pull this round. And yeah, there is the 4 crates we've got. But I think we've got a lot more than that sitting in here at the moment. Yep, we have. Wow, we've actually got maxed out on the grape juice in here, so it is going to get the last 10,000 liters of grapes working. So that's really good news. I'm so pleased we've got so much grape juice in here. Hopefully it will be able to process it all while we've still got the high price, because otherwise we're gonna miss out on 10,000 liters worth of grapes going through and selling at the high price, which is not good. Right, we'll get that back like that, and then drop the sides of the trailer, and then here we can grab 2 at the same time and load them on. So the easiest way to do that is going to be to grab one here, pick it up and back it off, and then after a moment a new one should spawn in its place like that. We just drive up, grab that one as well, and that just makes things that little bit easier. Now we should fit, I think, 3 stacks high worth on here, and yeah, 3 across, so we can fit 6 a row. I think we'll fit 12 in total. And we've got, yeah, less than 500 liters a pallet. So it's going to be quite a few pallets to get this loaded up. So we've got 2 of our stacks on there. We need to get a 3rd one on, take us up to 12. Which will be great. We will have our first load in. Now, we made £72,000 from the lettuce sales last month. So I'm hoping that we're going to make even more from these grapes this month. There's a fair amount of waiting around sometimes for the extra pallets to drop. Yeah, no, there we go. That's dropped. So down and in. Get those last 2 pallets up. Did have a little bit of a hiccup with the loading on here a minute ago. We had a couple of the crates tried to fly all over the place. So I'm now very wary loading stuff onto here. Tends to be if you have it pretty high and then try and lure it down onto the trailer. So there we go. Look at that suspension going down as we do that. But that has loaded this up. I don't want to load this up any higher. You can see the suspension and everything on this trailer already just sort of hunkering down. Yeah, that's not overly happy. We can't go any higher on this. So where is the restaurant? That is on our map is... There it is. Oh, so it's actually, it's even closer than the farm shops. So we just go out of here, around the corner. And it's right by the tailor shop, in fact. So first 12 boxes of this, 5,184 litres. This is going to be worth 15,000 just on this first run, which is incredible. I mean, that is a massive amount of money. And there we go, unloading all of the boxes. And our total is 17,366. That is a huge amount. So yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a very profitable day today. I am intrigued as to whether we're going to beat the price that we paid, or that we were paid, sorry, for our lettuce. Back at our grape pressing plant, and we are going to get the rest of these, or more of these, loaded up. We have not processed any more of the grapes. We've emptied about half of what we've got from in the factory. So yeah, we should be able to get this all loaded up pretty much with 2 more loads. I don't think it's all going to fit in 1 load, but certainly 2 more loads should get all of this sold. So we're still only looking at about 32,000 from sales today. However, of course, we do have 10,000 litres of grapes left, and it's a 5-to-4 ratio. So we've got about 8,000 litres of grape juice to go. That pretty much doubles the amount of grape juice we've got. So yeah, we're gonna end up with about 70-odd thousand if we can get this sold. So that's the trouble. It's now getting all of this through the factory and getting it sold. What we probably needed to do was pop down here a couple of months ago and get the boxes out the way so that we could actually get this all collected up and have it processed in time. Hey ho, you learn from your mistakes. Now, unfortunately, I've noticed there's only 1,200 cycles per month, so we're gonna miss the best price for about half of our grapes, which is not great. Oh, come on, get on that. Thank you. Yeah, this has got stuck. Right, there we go. Sort that, and then... Are we sticking out the other side? We are still sticking out the other side. Come on. Back out. So yeah, as I was saying, we are gonna miss out on the best price for grape juice for about half our grapes. So what I'm gonna do is, if we have a look through here, September time is a good price for raisins and will come along a lot quicker. So we're going to switch our production over to that going forwards. Activate that. We'll get more of those off, and it'll be useful for us later. The last pair of pallets for this run. And yeah, we haven't done raisins on here before, so the idea of doing that and then selling them off in September should be pretty good. The price for raisins is slightly lower. It's not quite as high. In fact, have we got only 3 of these left? Yeah, we've only got 306 litres of grape juice left. I'm going to just turn on the production for that for a little bit, so that we can probably get just the 4 more out. I don't want to risk taking these any higher. Best price still the restaurant, because it's always worth checking this before we go. 3, 4, yeah, it's still the restaurant. So we'll go and drop these off there and go and make some extra cash. We've got snowmen out after the recent snowfall we had. There we go. And unload those for another 17 odd thousand. So that will take us up to 35,000 off these, which is huge. I mean, that's a massive amount of money anyway. It's just unfortunate that we've not been able to process all the grapes. And as I said, that was my fault. I needed to keep a closer eye on the factory and clear out. We did do it last year. We did have a clear out of the... I'm going to go around. We did have a clear out of everything last year and move all the pallets out of the way and managed to get all of our grapes processed for exactly... because of exactly this reason. So we've got 3 more pallets left here. I think we've got a 4th one on the way, although it's not processing very quickly. I think we might leave the trailer and this here, but I've got to work out what it is we need to do at the farm. In fact, I know exactly what we need to do at the farm. We'll take this back, and yeah, we need to go and sort out our greenhouses that are getting a little bit low on water, as well as seeds and things like that as well. So heading over to our greenhouses. Just stop here for a minute and have a look. Yeah, oh wow, yes. We are in need of water. We've got no water in our greenhouses at all, so they are no longer producing. I'm half tempted to sell this lettuce that we've got come out of here, because the lettuce price has actually gone up even higher than when we were selling last month. I mean, it was a massive sell-off we did in January, and yet price seems to have gone higher still than where it was. So ideally, we probably want to make a bit more cash from that. Let's jump into our Kubota M5 here. Get that into a higher gear. And where did I put my water tank? Ah, behind me here. So we'll go back into reverse and hook this up. Oh, no, not at that angle. If I try and connect at that angle and pull that water tank out of there, it will not come. It will get stuck on the support beam and we'll have a problem. So, yeah, let's take this round and get this filled up with a pile of water for each of our greenhouses, and we can go from there. This is our final trailer of water. We've filled up 2 of these so far, and I'm just going to bring it in and do the far one for the final lot, like so. There we go, and that gets our lettuce production running again. We've got, how much lettuce? 151 litres in there, 151 litres in there, and 191 litres in here. So for some reason this has a little bit extra. But we're all good. That is our 3 greenhouses going. In fact, I know why the end one's got a little bit more. It's because it's the first one I filled up. So it's already started processing a little bit of lettuce, which is great news. Our new area down here is looking absolutely brilliant. It's very nicely ready to take the new vines next month. And yeah, we're up to 151,000 then for new vines, which is great. That is going to be a very nice amount of money. Whether it's going to be enough, considering how much these grapevines cost, I don't know, but certainly it's a good amount of money for us to start with for that. Always so expensive to get new vines planted. The other thing I need to do, actually, is come over here. We've got a load of stones on here. Now, I don't know if these are small stones. I'm kind of hoping they are, but they will not disappear when we plant the vines. And up here, yep, we've got a good amount of space. We are going to leave these 2 trees in. I'm going to have to bring my vines. Yeah, I think we could possibly get away with bringing them up to here-ish. But otherwise, we're going to have sort of an area out here, up to about here, and then we'll go all the way back to the edge again at this point. And this, again, is a nice, large area of vines we're going to be adding on here. And then I think, as much as I'd like to put some vines right into this peninsula here, we can't really do it. So we'll probably have this. Well, I don't know what this area will eventually be, but we will find a use for it. So yeah, that is all running pretty well. Let's check on our chickens. They're going to need some more feed soon. They've got a couple of pallets of eggs ready to go, so we want to get those sold off really today as well. And then finally, I'm just going to go and have a look at the wool situation with the sheep. We are 2 months away now from selling our first fabric. So as much wool as I can get in would be great. So we've got nearly 4 pallets here. So we might load these up and get these down to the spinnery today as well. So let's jump back in the landy. And we're going to head back down to our grape factory and see whether we have this 4th pallet out. And this is the thing, I'm just kind of waiting at the moment. I just realized while I've got a little bit of time, I might as well use it and wash the landy. I've had so many comments about wash your car and look at the state of it. I don't know why we got lime all over. I suppose this is snow that's still sticking to it, but we might as well give it a good clean while we got a few minutes and while we're waiting for these grapes to process. Oh wow, that looks so much nicer, all shiny and clean. Very nice. Look at that. So much better once we give it a bit of a clean. So back in this, and yeah, I'm gonna head down to the factory and see if we've got that 4th pallet yet. Yes, it's here. So we want to jump out quickly and get into here because we don't want any more grape juice to be processed. So let's deactivate that. 3 litres sitting in there. That is pretty much spot on. In fact, I'm fairly sure that has only just appeared. It was well worth cleaning the landy. That gave us the perfect timing to finish this off. So let's hook the trailer back up. Drop the sides back down. Oh, need to hook up the power cable. There we go. Drop the sides back down. There we are. And then we could probably do with giving this JCB a wash when we get back to the yard. But let's get the last 4 sets of grapes loaded up, or grape juice loaded up, and we can get this delivered to the restaurant and get the last of the money in for today. Should take us up to maybe 160,000 if we're lucky. That would be absolutely great. And from there we can look to next time when we're going to be planting the next load of vines, as we just looked at. I am so looking forward to expanding this farm further, and this is the reason we're going beyond 60 episodes. We've done a proper start from scratch on here, and as a result we're in a position where we've made the most of our farm, and we're gonna leave it, I think, after the next grape harvest. Well, after basically we do this once more, and that should give us a really good indication of how we've done, and we should own the harvester by that point as well. I think we will earn enough money from the grapes and the lettuce and the wool, because we've made only enough money so far from the wool to buy the spinnery. So yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money from the wool as well, and it's gonna be glorious. Oh, strapped down. There we go. We'll have to come back and grab our JCB in a minute. But let's go see how much money we're going to make from the last of this year's grape juice. Can't believe that I managed to foul up. Well, I can't believe I managed to hit the wall just then. But I can't believe I managed to foul up and not get all of our grapes processed in time. That is a rookie mistake. But I think we're going to be okay. We've got these ones unloading. And once these I've sold off for another 5,700. So it's only 157,000 we have to play with. But that should be more than enough. And we've got a few bits of lettuce we can sell as well. So let's go grab our tally truck. And then we can head up to the farm. We can sell a few more bits of lettuce, which we've got at this good price. We have at least 9 pallets of lettuce we can sell today as well. Whoops. Let's undo these. I opened all the doors and everything when I meant to just get the trailer to unfold. There we go. So that we can load up our JCB. And yeah, let's go put the 9 pallets of lettuce. We might as well put them on this trailer, to be honest. Because then we don't have to unhook much. And we can just drive straight up to our greenhouses to do it. This is a proper minimalist farm at this point. We're not using all of our land. We are in a position where we're making a really good amount of money. I mean, I'm making more money off the vineyard and these 3 greenhouses. Why do I always have such a problem with saying the word greenhouse? We're making enough money off all of these greenhouses and the vines well, it's actually more money than I make off multiple field farms otherwise. It's really, really bizarre how well this is all sort of working and making money. I'm flabbergasted by that. It has taken a fair amount of cash to get the vine set up. I mean, we are talking the same sort of money as it would cost to buy fields. But still, it is a huge amount of money that we're making every year, which is just bizarre, really, when I think about it. And we're going to make a little bit more because we can load these up onto our trailer. We are actually getting a better price, as I said, than we got last month. And yeah, we'll make some extra cash from these. It's about 3,000 per 1,000 liters at the moment, so it's not a small amount we're talking about here. It is gonna be a good 9,000-10,000 that we will make extra from this just loading these 9 pallets of lettuce onto this trailer. I am really loving the setup of our farm now. It's come so far in this series. And I think this is one of the most developed farms I've had in a series. And that is one of the reasons why I don't think I want to end it. That I'm quite happy to keep going. Because I'm just having so much fun trying to see where this farm is going. The fact I can't get this lettuce pallet off my forks is not amusing me much, but we have got it off. And yeah, look at that. That is immediately 4,000. No, it's that's not 4,000. That's 12,000. I think that's 12,000. It's a lot of money for lettuce at the moment. No, that's £8,000 nearly sitting on there. Best price we're looking for is 1,982. We're getting 1,980 at the farmers market. So yeah, we are about as close to best price as we can get, which is exceptional. We did have at one point today 2017 at the restaurant. It seems to have dropped down since, but we're now not quite getting the same price then as we got paid for it last time. We got about 2003 per 1,000 liters last time. So yeah, it's not quite as well paying anymore as when we sold it last month. So that's not bad. I'm quite happy that we missed the best price that was very late in the day, and not quite at the point that we wanted. And we've got more than best price for these as well. So it's not like we are missing out on what we'd expected to get. All of this is going for about what we expected to sell them for, if not a little bit more. So yeah, that's all good. And just these few pallets we've got kicking around here, these will give us a nice boost to finish off and hopefully give us enough to get all of the vines we're going to need, with a little bit over to maybe spend on a couple of other items. Final pallet. Going to narrow my forks for this and in. So yeah, looking at about 18,000. 18,000 should take us up to, well, 175,000 overall, maybe. I mean, that would be a huge amount of money. Definitely enough for us to increase the size of our vineyard. This is slightly top heavy. Yeah, not overly sure those straps would hold. It should hold for what we're doing now. And yeah, we're going to give this JCB a wash in a minute as well. So let's fold those up, and we are going to, yeah, the farmer's market still. Let's head over there and unload this 4,500. Okay, so it's only going to be £9,000. I forgot these are 500 litre boxes, not 1,000 litre boxes. So yeah, we're going to make about 9,000 off this. And here we are at the farmer's market. Let's pull this into position. Oh, 571 plus the rest, which is gonna be decent. I think we're gonna get about 9,000 off this, and total is 8,300. So actually it's not quite 9,000. 8,800 ish, and we're up to 165,000 overall. So yeah, not bad. I'm quite pleased to have that nice little top up from the lettuce. Now, we still do have a couple of things, as I said today, I want to load up and do. We need to get the 2 pallets of eggs that we've got, because they're perishables, and we want to try and sell off anything that's a perishable item as quickly as possible. So we'll run over here, grab our tele truck. And do you know what? I love this tele truck. It is one of the best things I've ever bought. I've been thinking about doing some top 10 mod videos and things, and I think this would absolutely be on a top 10 list for me. This tele truck is just awesome. Absolutely incredible little piece of kit, and so useful. Just absolutely incredibly useful, especially on any farm like this where you're doing a lot of production stuff, or dealing with a lot of pallets, or anything like that. It's just an absolutely brilliant little piece of kit, and works so well. So yeah, I highly recommend this. It is available on the mod hub. It's Ross N Modding's little tele truck, and I just recommend it. It's brilliant. I think every farm should look at having one of these. Second pallet of eggs. Place them down. And then that on. No. There and there. Get those strapped down. And we're going to leave the tele truck over by the sheep because I want to load up the pallets of wool that we have sitting in here and get them taken down to our spinnery so that we can get them processed. We've got a good set of pallets in here. Somebody said to come in here and use the far door to load these up. I'm trying to load them from the correct direction, which is sort of into the pallets here like this. And I can't do that from the door over there. I also can't pick up 2 pallets at a time from the door over there. So yeah, I'm trying to do it. Unless they're talking about those doors there. And the reason why I'm not opening the doors behind me is because it'll let the sheep out. So yeah, we don't want to do that. Right, let's leave this here now that that's ready with the next 2 pallets. And we're going to run the eggs up to probably the bakery. Although, again, the farm shop could be the right place to go. Let's have a look. Bakery is 1,700. Farmer's market is not. Yep, bakery is where we're headed. So let's fold up those. And can I spin it around here? No, we'll have to go around the barn. I do like this roadway around here, although I might cut it to go the whole way along there, because I think you'd probably drive in a straight line along there if you were. Bakery is just up off here, and we'll have to mount the curb. That should do it. And pull these into here. Sell off the eggs. Yeah, basically we sell off anything today we can, because we will make a, well, every penny we make off this we need. And there we go. That is that all done. Another £5,000 in the bank for all those. Don't want to catch those bins. There we go. Right, and then last thing we need to cover today is just that wool. Although that is not going to make us any money. And by that, I, of course, mean not immediately going to make us any money. We need to get this into the spinnery so that we're able to get it turned into fabric, which then will make us money. How many have we got in here? We've got 2 more full pallets. So let's try and position these so they're easy to strap down. Will that strap twice? No. Right. So what we want to do is put this, actually put this in the middle. Should be loading stuff over the wheels, really. Helps put less strain on the back of my Landy. There we go. Yeah. And then, nice thing about this tele truck as well is it's so maneuverable. The small space we have in here, it allows us to get in, get around and stack. Now, of course, if we had something bigger like a telehandler, then yes, opening that other door very much would be something we would look to do. Simply because we wouldn't be able to get a telehandler maneuvering in the space that we are at the moment. And up. And in and down. Nope, not quite. And down. There we go. Cool. Let's get that both done down. Oh, actually, we can get a little bit on there. That's perfect. Right. I want to go and put my JCB in a position where I won't forget to get it washed today. And then we're going to run these down to the spinnery and get them unloaded. So down the roadway to the spinnery and just pull in here to unload. They unload fairly quickly. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, that one's not quite in the area. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. So we'll undo our straps. like that, and then I need to spin around. I did come in and restack the fabric a bit because we ran out of space to get stuff sorted. So yeah, I have done that, made sure that unlike with the grape juice, we're able to keep producing fabric. How much have we got? So we've got nearly another full pallet coming out, but we've still got 25,000 litres of wool to process in here. That is stuff that will then go into the tailor shop once we buy it, I think. That's if we buy it. I'm still of two minds about whether we want that tailor shop, because it's going to be 100,000 outlay, and unless in a year we can make that back, it's going to be very expensive to get it set up. So we're at £170,000 overall. In fact, verging on 171,000. That will go down a little bit. We do have some overnight costs, but we will go into March with a very good amount of money, and lots of vines to plant. So it's going to be a good March. We want to get a few new pieces of equipment. As I said, we need a new subsoiler. And I think we need a new mulcher as well to get between the vines. Let's give our tele truck a quick wash because it is a little bit dirty. And then, yeah, we will be set up and going for the next year. And for having done all of the vines and all of the setup we can on here, I am very excited about where the next year is going to lead. And we'll see where we end up, because, yeah, this could be a really, really big year. For now, though, I think this is where I'm going to end today's video. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.